Very serious situation. When I say serious, it can be very costly for me. Standing here on the ground, he got it off the stump. Oh, turn it loose, turn it loose, turn it loose, turn it loose. Alright, today for us is, what's today? Thursday. Today's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Tuesday. Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, it is our second day back from vacation, but so the rain came yesterday, and as y'all can see, it kind of foobarred our road a little bit here. The rubber tire, Matt put it back together this morning, so that was nothing real major, but the rubber tire's back going, and so we got all that doing. We don't have anything out because we got some extra loads today, so trucking has been kind of killing us a little bit this morning. They've been eating our lunch, but we got 3 extra loads to 1 meal, and I'm not gonna say we're unlimited, but for us, we're all but wide open to our other meal today and tomorrow. Some other crews has rained out, so some quota has freed up, and we're in a good enough position where we can get it, so we're going to capitalize and get it. But what I'm fixing to do, I'm fixing to get on the track cutter, and we're going to go down through here. We're going to try and roll. I'm not sure how I'm going to roll it yet. I'll just eyeball it as I go down through there, and however I feel it needs to go, that's what we'll do. But we're going to roll this road around a little bit, let some sunlight get onto it some more, try and get like kind of right in here at that water hole there. We're going to try and get that water knocked on off the road. Up there where y'all see the shiny, there's some more water up there. We're going to try and knock that water on off the road and help our trucking out a little bit, because they are having heck. Because if y'all can see way down there where them white painted trees start, the trucks are having to back all the way in here from up there. That's half a quarter, something like that. They're having to back in here. I mean, it's not crazy far, but when it's a mud hole, it's not always the best.
It don't matter what you do. They're truck drivers.
That is true. It is truck drivers. They're going to complain, but we got to try and peek. Yeah, puppy's the world's worst. The world's worst. But at least it's pretty outside today. Alright, so we got the road kind of dressed up a little bit here. I know it still don't look the best, but trust me, what I done helped it. When we come up here and we back drug this here, there was a little dip. So we're going to try and fill this little dip in. What it's doing is that's picking the back axle of the trailers when they're sitting there getting loaded. It's picking their back axle up and the front axle's down, so it's throwing the scales off on their truck. So their scales are reading wrong whenever they get to the mill. Or right now they're being underweight, which is, I mean, under is better than over, because you're losing like basically $10 versus a $100 fine for being overweight. So the wood you'd be losing is better than being overweight, especially because the truck driver has to pay that overweight fine, not the job. But anyway, guys, we got the road straightened up. Where our trucks, we sent them to PCI. I ought to include this picture. I don't know how I'd get it. I know how I could, but it probably wouldn't look good. But anyway, Iceman just sent me a picture of them. Looked like they were lined up 3 wide inside the mill at PCA. So we may have shot ourselves in the foot by sending them to PCA. But like I said, there's a possibility. Here's our logic behind that. PCA possibly might not take wood tomorrow from us. The last 2 weeks they haven't took wood on Fridays from outside delivery crews. So our thinking was, we have the ability, the opportunity to get 3 extra loads right now, and that mill is on a daily quota. Our other mill is on a weekly quota. So whatever is not gotten today for the company wide for Hancock is just lost at PCA. So to ensure we get all the PCA quota for Hancock, and it'll potentially give me some extra loads at the end of the week, we send our trucks on to PCA. We get those 3 loads taken care of. Even if I only end up with 12 total today, which would be 9 to Royal Martin and 3 to, well, actually we'll end up with 13 doing it that way, because we had 4 and then these 3 extras, 1 my daily and then 3 extra PCAs. Even if we only end up with 13 loads for today, we'll still be better ahead, because tomorrow we can catch our Marco loads that we missed today up tomorrow, because it's only weekly, so long as Martin don't close down on us. And that's a possibility too, but it's less likely than PCA not taking wood from us tomorrow. So that's kind of how you have to weigh your options here. And some of the backside of the logging industry, the logging business side that most people will never see or hear or understand anything about, and the logistics side. There you go. The logistics side of this operation. Like I said, that's our method, or that was our thinking on it anyway. We knew we were taking a gamble at possibly losing a couple of loads today, but we know we can make what we lose today up tomorrow versus getting just a couple of extra today and not even having that opportunity to make those extras up tomorrow. But we did get the road leveled out and everything. I know I got sidetracked there. We did get the road leveled up. It's got the ruts out of it, kind of walked it in a little bit with a track cutter. I really don't like doing that, but that was kind of a really unnecessary thing to get done. And it's sandy, so as y'all can see, we'll try and pull y'all down right here. You can see the way it's just kind of the tracks, the cleats, they just kind of fluffed the dirt up. The sun and the air can get to all of it. It's kind of like plowing a garden to dry a garden out. You till that garden up, and the dirt, if it's too wet, it'll start crusting over and drying up. It's kind of like kneading dough. You just kind of keep turning it all day long between the trucks and machines or whatever else. The next time I put something out here, we'll probably just have Michael back drag it with the skidder and just keep slicking it off and slicking it off and slicking it off, and she'll set up and she'll be hard like concrete when we get done with her. I believe I've instructed before, or said before, however you want to say it. There's always something in logging. Anybody want to take a guess on what this is? I see expensive. That's what I see. Alright, so those of y'all that's been with me for a while, we'll turn over and we'll watch Mickey. And I'll explain. So if y'all go back through the videos, I want to say it would be like September-ish, maybe. I know it was fall of 2019. It was before, or maybe right around the time the work truck burnt. If y'all remember the series I had called this track is Cursed, the Cursed track. I know a lot of my longtime viewers, y'all remember that. You remember this is on the FR50 head, this is on the track cutter. Y'all remember these two big arms right here, the gussets and brackets and everything in there for the bosses for the cylinder. See, like, so for those of you that don't know, weigh these cylinders. This is your eye on your cylinder here. I don't know what you would technically call, I call them bosses or whatever, but anyway, brackets. This is what it looks like out here on your arm. This is the arm that pivots, and this is your rod end of your cylinder, and it pushes out, closes the thing in. Well, on here, where the inside of those cylinders pin up is in here, and it welds. The top one welds right here, the bottom one welds right here. Y'all can see how this one, because this has done been repaired before. If you actually, I know y'all can't see, actually you can see, I think. There's a dimple right there where it feels like it's trying to pull in right there. Anyway, I had a leaky line come up on the track cutter here. And I pulled over here to inspect the leaking line. Y'all can see the wet line right in there. But anyway, I pulled up to inspect the leaky line and doing a little quick walk around, checking my saw teeth and everything like that. And Mickey was like, oh, hey, because he was over here taking a break. And he's like, that don't look right. And I was like, no, it's just because what happens is this arm right here, this accumulator arm, it pivots in two places. It knuckles right here. See, you can push that in by your hand. So when you catch the first tree with this arm here, it pulls it in, and then you overlap it with this one. This cylinder closes and holds the tree in the pocket. Then you open this arm back up, and it goes to catch the next tree, and it pulls it in, and when it pulls it in over the top of this arm. That's why y'all see kind of like right here, all the paint is wore off all of this. So it goes right here against this arm, and then as you open this cylinder back up, this arm springs in like this until it gets so far out, then it flips all the way back out, and then you accumulate that tree, the second tree that you got, and you just keep repeating that process on and on and on and on and on till you get a full bundle. Well, anyway, sometimes this arm will get hung in behind a tree, and you'll think you've got it cleared, and it ain't. And you can see where it'll come in, and it'll bump right here. Sometimes if it's like really far in, but most of the time it comes in and it hits right here. And this is also from where the trees are riding. You can see how all this is wore different. You can see all the way down here in the throat where the weld all the way down here is wore down. Anyway, long story short here, guys, I'm getting drug out. This has been repaired one time before. That's what this plate over here is from. They actually had to cut this out to access the inside. Let's see if I can, here we go. They had to cut this because this had to go to the shop to be fixed. They had to cut this out to get in here to weld all this up, and I don't think they got the insides of this welded exactly perfect because that's where it's ripping loose from. The proper way they should have done it, since it was already in the shop, you see these bolts here? Get the light, there we go. These bolts here. These bolt your bearing and everything inside this saw motor, saw motors, and your wrist. All of this needed to come off and then you'd have the big gear that's actually on the head, if I remember right. And they should have accessed it in from that way. Why they didn't do it that way, I don't know. Instead, they cut this, which is fine. They could have done both. I don't know. They may have done both. But the inside of here looks like it did not get welded quite as good as over here it did. And I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. It's just it's a weak. We were informed when we got the head from John Deere that this was a weak point of this head, so we knew that coming in. And I'm not talking crap about anybody. Things are going to wear out, whatever else. But this is the second time it's happened, and it may have 22,000, maybe 2,500 hours on it. I don't know the exact repair bill cost. I know it was a lot when it happened last time. Like I said, y'all can go back if you'd like to see the first one. I don't have time to go find the video, guys. My loyal viewers, if y'all would like, you can go down below and post the link to it in the comments. And if somebody posts the link, I will pin it to the top for anybody that's watching this video and wants to see. But basically, track cutter's down. That's what it boils down to. And it's down because the cylinder bosses or cylinder brackets, whatever you want to call it, on the inside of the head are starting to rip out. It's not completely ripped out yet, but it's more ripped out than I want to take the chance on continuing to run it and fully break it out, because what it done last time is it tore up lines and all kind of other mess when Matt was running it. Like I said, it would have been the fall of 2019. So yeah, I don't think that should be happening. And like I said, we're gonna see what Deere does and everything like that. Don't anybody take this wrong. I'll keep y'all updated on what's going on with it, but it's just part of the game. I know Deere will do their best to help me with it, and we'll see what we got. Go from there. But track cutter down, guys. Track cutter down. Take a walk down our access. See if we can't actually get y'all some cutting video today. Looks like Matt cutting a turn tree. So this original access where they first thinned it and everything is this part down there they ain't never second thinned. It's pretty tight. Y'all can see it's got a big, there you go, big old hole over there. I say a big old hole, it's a ditch is what it is. So you got to make room for your skidder to turn out of these down rows. There you go, that's what he's doing. He's widening out his access a little bit for Michael. Oh, he stalled out. No, back up, let her go. Let your saw build back up. I want to show y'all something here beside me, and I don't want to take my eyes off him because we're in a very serious situation. When I say serious, it can be very costly for me standing here on the ground. He got it off the stump. Oh, turn it loose, turn it loose, turn it loose, turn it loose. Whoa! He was not paying attention to how he was on that lean right there. I thought he was going to drive on ahead with it and get that up underneath him. My heart just sank, guys. I thought we was fixing to watch a rubber tire go upside down. But us standing here, that tree could have broke off the stump and come back. It could have got us standing here. But what I wanted to show y'all real fast is y'all see how narrow this access is. Y'all see the old skin tree from where they originally first thinned this. You can see how high up and how hard they skint that tree. Now, I've never got to show y'all this, but remember our skin tree video we talked about, remember how I told y'all it would create a rot spot? And this part of the tree is no good now. So they have to put this about here in their ground saw, or if you're using a processor, your processor just cuts that off and it goes. I say it goes. It not. I saw Michael got the corner of my eye coming and get it turned around to make sure he don't snag us. But that rot spot is no more good. So you got to cut that off and throw it away. So that's probably. Oh yeah, you're gonna grab that one piece right there for us. So I get to watch the grapple up close and personal. But that little section of tree right there, you wouldn't think so. I know some of y'all think I'm lying to you. But that one little section of tree right there probably will weigh, shoot, that thing probably gonna weigh an easy 250, maybe 300 pounds. Yo, watch them trees like that right there. It'll come up, pow! Just like it done right there. Knock you in the dirt. Anyway, you just think about, just say it's 250 pounds and you did that across several trees a day, just say 100. That's a lot of weight you're throwing away, because you can't, a chipping crew could come in here and do it, but we don't have chipping crews here. That's a lot of waste. That's why we try and not skin trees, and if we do skin them, we just go ahead, well, especially if they're a pulpwood tree, we go ahead and take them out. But yeah, I thought we watched rubber tire turn over right here, guys. But you can see right here, this is why he was widening that out. It's hard to tell, but you're on kind of a hill like this right here, and it was narrow, and that big wood, it pushes the nose of that skidder. You can see it's still wet, still slick. It's shoving that skidder over. Michael said he thought he got in a bind himself right there, but that's why he's cutting those bigger trees, opening this out right here. And as they go up through there working, they'll continue. There'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees they'll cut, and we'll make logs out of. This one won't make a log because it's too crooked. This one will make a log. That one will make a log. No, that one's too crooked. That next one will make a log, and that next one will make a log. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees, and 3 will make logs. So that's a pretty good return on that. But that's the only time we're really getting logs out of this, is when we're having to open things up a little bit for our bigger equipment and this longer wood. Trying to see here what he's got going on. Looks like he's riding back through, picking up maybe some blowdown. There's a lot of blowdown in this stuff. It's where a lot of our volume is coming from. Yep, I don't think y'all can see his tops over there, but that's what he's doing. He's throwing it down over there because Michael's skidding on this road right here. See if we can ease over here behind him. I don't want to get too close up on him. Back up a little bit here. I'll actually get back out here and access and watch. And this stuff, especially that little 718, y'all saw how easy it just picked that machine up, that tree did earlier. You don't want to get a couple, maybe 3 of those little bit smaller ones like that. For sure, those little bit bigger ones, you're only wanting to get, golly, you're only wanting to get about 2 of them. These bigger ones, you're only wanting to get about 1 of, but you're not really getting many of these bigger ones, like I said, out of the thinning. Let's see if he gets them, but there's 2 trees right in there. See if I can, right there, those two definitely need to come out. One's a small cheap piece of chip and saw, one's a piece of pulpwood. That's a decent little old piece of chip and saw. Big skin of tree. Big skin of tree. Let's see, is he gonna get them? Let's grade him, guys. Y'all saw the 2 I wanted. He got 1 of them. Go on in there and get that other one. Go on in there and get that other one. Yeah, there you go. That's where he's going. That's what I'm talking about. An excellent job. Now, y'all understand what we're doing here. You see those 2 bigger trees, or 2 smaller trees that he's got out of it. It's just smaller than everything that's around it. That's going to allow these trees that are standing around it that are already dominant to really plump up in the next 4 years. That they're going, the rest of the 4 years they're going to leave this thing standing here. That's really important. See what he does. Really, he needs to get these next 2 out of here as well. You got this one big saw log and this other big saw log, and those next 2 in there, he needs to get for sure both of them. For sure the one he's going at. That other one you could leave, but the base layer is still pretty high. I know we're not doing base layer. Here you go, he's gonna get it. He's mowing his bushes down around it, but it's got a really squiggly top in it. I don't know how well that's coming through on camera, but it's got a real squiggly top in it. That needs to be got. I think he's second guessing himself. Go ahead and get that one, Matt. There you go. Get it on out of there. Got a bad top. Alrighty, let's go find us something else to look at. On a positive note though, the road's getting really, really good. So we got their last truck loaded for the day. If I got them counted right, that put us at 13 for the day, which is pretty good for as long as our trucks got held up on that, I guess you'd say it's second round this morning. If we've got everything counted right with the quota we still have left to the other mill, and lo and behold, this one mill is still going to take wood tomorrow from us, thankfully. As of right now, as of making this video, they're going to. Who's to say they won't send out a text here in another hour or 2 and say, no, we changed our mind. But anyway, so we're still going to get that one load tomorrow to that PCA mill that we're scheduled to get. And we have 15 loads left to Royal Martin to get, and that will leave us getting 41 if we can get all of those, and that'll be 16 loads for tomorrow. So gotta make sure and tune into the next video to make sure, see if we can get that done. The biggest thing is, can we get something figured out with the head? got a guy I've got to go call real fast and hire up to John Deere and yada yada yada, boring stuff to y'all. But we do have the leaky line. The leaky line is off. You can see the fitting in there, and that's where it goes on that end, and it goes in here, through there, through here, out this bottom, a cluster of hoses, and connects. It actually connects to this thing right here, which is called a swivel, which in turn connects to a short line. Swivel goes kind of like right here, kind of where you see these other swivels, and then it all kind of ties in together with another short line going from here to the swivel, and that ties it all together. Here, I'll show you in the back of the truck. But big thing, like I said, we got the loads out for today that we needed. This line's actually old. It's been changed for a while. I'm not sure if y'all can really see on camera. I can't really see my screen, so I don't know what y'all are seeing. But right in here, you see where it's round here and round here is smashed flat right there. No fault of Matthew. I mean, I'm not dogging him or whatever, but he had a stick get up in there and smash that hose a long time ago when he was running it, and it's just taking this while for it to finally blow. This one here looks like we've changed it once before, because it is definitely not a factory hose, and I'm not sure where it's leaking at, but it's somewhere down there on that end. All of the rubber on the inside of this spiral wrap is all tore off and gone. So anyway, just where it sits there, and it just flexes back and forth like that all day, and it ruins it. But like I said, we got everything done that we needed to get done today. Thank y'all so much for hanging out and watching with me, and hopefully y'all enjoyed today's content. Y'all make sure to stay tuned. See if we can get this cutter fixed. We can get it fixed. How is it going to go about getting fixed and everything along those lines? And hopefully, like I said, hopefully Deere will help us out some with this, since it's a reoccurring issue on their machine. Well, it's actually my machine, their head. Anyway, yeah, hopefully Deere will help us. If not, whatever, and we'll fix it. We'll get it back to work as soon as we can. And y'all make sure to go down below, subscribe, like the channel, or like the video, subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment. Got any questions, anything like that? Please, no negative comments towards Deere. If you had a Tigercat, screw you and your Tigercat. I'm sorry, I just don't like Tigercat cutters like that, except for the rubber tire cutters. Anyway, go buy a t-shirt, link down below in the description. If you're a loyal video guy or gal or whatever, and you've seen the video I'm talking about where the arms come out last time, please go find it and comment the link down below. I'll pin your comment. I appreciate it so very much. And like I said, t-shirts down below. Go buy a t-shirt. Buy me a t-shirt. Help me pay for this cutter by buying a t-shirt. Anyway, guys, till the next video, thank y'all so much. We'll catch y'all next time. We're out of here.